I am Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, quack, quack. But watch this though. Y'all remember last week what happened between Rusev and Ethan Page when they was backstage. Ethan Page was trying to help Rusev, and Rusev was pretty much, letting it be known that he didn't need his help. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, they get put inside a tag team match for the following week. Well, this is that week. So we get Javon Evans and Penta on teams against Ethan Page and Rusev, man. So they put over Ethan Page, man, a lot. The commentators, Corey Graves and Michael Cole, when it come down to who they were trying to put over, definitely it was Ethan Page. But the person who took over the match was definitely Javon Evans, man. Javon Evans, your boy is bouncy, man. He bounced all over the ring. He got in a lot of offense. I would say he got in more offense than anybody. You know what I'm saying? He definitely still trying to find his move set. They definitely still trying to find out. Again, just his move set. I think they got the character down pat. I think they know that he pretty much a YN, man. That's just what it is. He representing the YNs, but the good ones, not the little thugs out here just doing anything and everything. But the younger black men with long hair, such as myself, I ain't younger, but long hair, dreads, and braids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He definitely representing them, and I think that's what his character portrays. But that boy is bouncy. You know what I'm saying? Again, him and Penta, they did a lot of. You can tell that they was practiced double team moves that they probably practiced the week before, or probably the night of or whatever. So while Javon Evans doing his thing, man, he on fire. He's showing out. Um, Ethan Page, you get to a point where Ethan Page is going for his finishing move. You know what I'm saying? On Penta ended up reversing it and hitting him with the Penta driver. I thought it was over after that. I thought that was it. But Ethan Page ended up kicking out after two. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Javon Evans ended up doing a suicide dive to Rusev, and Rusev ended up landing on the announcement table. And when Rusev was on the announcement table, Javon Evans was going up to the third rope, man. And Michael Cole and Corey Graves, and they like, hold up, man, no, don't do this. The crowd is lit. They throwing their babies in the air, knocking nachos out of people's hands. They spilling their beer, man. Hey, man, Javon Evans started climbing the rings. He go to step one. He go to step two. He go to step three. He get all the way up on the third step, but Ethan Page ran over there, knocked him off of the third rope. You know what I'm saying? He fell outside of the ring. Penta is the legal dude at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So Penta ended up going over there to go get Ethan Page, but Ethan Page ended up rolling out the ring. So Penta ended up jumping over to the apron because he getting ready to try to kick Penta. Penta was getting ready to try to kick try to kick Ethan Page in the head, but Ethan Page ended up pulling the ring apron. And when he pulled the ring apron, Penta slipped on the ring apron and ended up falling. You know what I'm saying? Rusev, who was still outside the ring right there by the announcement table, he picked up Penta and hit him with a pretty much a rock bottom to his back on the announcement table. He threw him back in the ring. Ego picks him up. Man, he pretty much hit him with a fisherman suplex, man. I like the page turner. It's more like a twist of fate or whatever. But he won this match with a I ain't like it. I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? I do like that he won the match. Don't get me wrong. Good match, right winner. You know what I'm saying? But the fisherman suplex and the way that the commentators was talking about, oh, he won the match with a new move. I didn't really like that. But anyway, All Ego had a big, huge smile on his face. And then when they panned the camera over there to Rusev had a big, huge smile on his face, he looking like, yeah, I'm mentoring this dude or this dude listening to me or whatever. So Rusev ended up sliding in the ring, right? And Rusev celebrating with Ethan Page, but he's celebrating like real aggressive. Ethan Page is one of the dudes. I got my suit on, I got my nails cut, trimmed, I got my glasses on, I got my hair fixed, every hair in place. Rusev just celebrating real aggressive with him. You know what I'm saying? And Ethan Page he liking it, but he taking it like, oh, like, oh, like wow. So it looked like they finna hook these two dudes up backstage. Looked like we finna get a little run with them. We know Ethan Page is a bad guy. He's an opportunist. Let me say it that way. He definitely would turn his back on anybody for anything, man. So I wouldn't expect for the team to last long. But I do think that they can get a couple of weeks out of this. And I think that it would probably be something to see, man. You know what I'm saying? Look like they big up in Ethan Page, in which they should. I like Ethan Page. Been watching him ever since he was in TNA. When he was with the North. You know what I'm saying? And him and Alexander and all them good people. I saw him when he went to AEW. Came to NXT. Now he on the main roster. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he was one of them dudes that I always wanted to be in WWE. I think he had a couple of tryouts as well, but he finally made it. He finally here. They see the potential. They see his character, his gimmick, and what they think it can offer to the WWE product. And I can't say I'm not mad at that. But watch this though.